Well everyone, welcome back. We are here for pre-season, but it's not pre-season testing, it's the tyre test day here in Castilla. Anyways, it's time for a new Spanish track to emerge in Formula 1, but this will not be a track that features on the calendar this year. But there's only 5 teams, but 6 drivers participating today. And here comes the McLaren, and both McLarens actually out here first in the tyre test. One of them is a reserve driver, being Vettel fan. He was actually driving last season but has been dropped by the team principal, Big Boss. And your boy, for the first time since 2029, is actually going out for some laps in a Formula 1 car once again. Last time that he was driving a Formula 1 car was over in the ground effect era over in 2029. Here comes Cornwell. He is also out on his outlap now, looking to set a couple of laps on the new super soft tyre for this 2032 season, along with Lapraski. He is setting his first ever lap times in a Formula 1 car, along with Sam in the Red Bull, and also Lando Norris in the McLaren, who goes forward to start his first couple of laps here in the 2032 season. He is the replacee of Vettel fan, who is also starting a lap once again right behind him there. Now here comes the Williams of Lapraski. He is also racing in Formula 2. He raced there last season, wasn't able to have a brilliant Formula 2 season, but this season he'll be hoping for much greater things and potentially a championship fight as he goes up to the line here. He goes 8/10 quicker than the rest of the field today. Of course, not a huge bunch of drivers in this one, but it is still very impressive, that 8/10 gap. Could we see the Williams fighting towards the front of the field this season, as the Mercedes is 8/10 behind? Of course, they didn't break the cost gap, they went bankrupt last season, so that has surely set back some of their developments and hopes for 2032. Your boy, 3 minutes left on the clock. He is still out here setting loads of laps now. Another one that is not an improvement, but again, it's not about the lap times, it's about how much data they collect for Pirelli and their tyres here in this tyre test today, as they're all out on for more laps here. Koenigsegg looking like they're improving after an abysmal 2031 season. And he is also going up to the line now, I think, to start yet another lap time, or even to come into the pits. I'm not quite sure what his run plan is today. It looks like he's starting a lap time here, maybe looking to grab even more data for Koenigsegg as they make their way around now. Not long left in this tyre test session for the first half. Of course, heavy rain is predicted for later today, so if there is some heavy rain, we'll get a chance to see the super intermediates. The last couple of laps now for the other cars, but the Williams seems like he's calling it a day. The Albanian in the Williams now rounding the final corner and coming into the pit lane to park it up, and it's a nice first half of the day for the Williams driver. P1 in his first ever laps in a Formula 1 car, so that's not bad. But your boy and a few others, the Red Bull coming to the pit lane. Will he get another chance to set a lap? It doesn't look like it, so that's the day for him. But your boy looking to set some more laps, along with, I think, both McLarens out there. 0 seconds left on the clock now. Lapraski fastest overall, and that is pretty impressive for an F2 driver. Your boy second after 2 years out of the sport, so that is very impressive stuff from him. Of course, he raced in Formula E last season. Well, the rain has fallen, so we will get a chance to test the super intermediate tyres, a mix in between the wets and the inters, one size fits all kind of thing, as we are going to go for a bit of a practice start and a race for about 6 or 7 laps, depending on how the track is. So now we will get revving for the first time in 2032, surprisingly, as there was no formation lap, but they wait for the 5 red lights, and we begin here in 2032 to start off a potentially brilliant season with a big shake-up in the grid up at the front of the order specifically, but Porsche crucially not in this test, so maybe, just maybe, a few other teams that are in this test, McLaren, Koenigsegg, a few others like Mercedes, who have been set back in previous weeks could maybe gain an advantage on the reigning Constructors and Drivers' Championships winners in Porsche up at the front. There's Lapraski, still leads up at the front. Your boy had a bit of an incident further back there over on lap 1. Here comes Lando Norris, he's looking for the move on your boy, and he gets it done on the inside, but the Mercedes looking to fight back here. He is not holding back, he gets the move back done into, I think, turn 4 that was. Sam also looking to make an overtake on the Red Bulls side by side. A bit of a squeeze there from the German driver looking for the overtake on the McLaren. They're still side by side in the wet, very treacherous conditions. Big braking on the outside, but your boy managing to hold on and keep his position up in P4 for now. Of course, he started up in P2, but the Mercedes maybe not as good on the starts, but it seems like he's able to fight as he's looking for the move on Cornwell, but he's able to retain P3, the British driver up at the front. But up at the very front now, Lapraski leading by 2 seconds to the rest of the grid. So is the Williams car really this good, or is there a bit of sandbagging going on from the likes of Koenigsegg, Mercedes, those further back in the order? Lapraski leading by 7 seconds now to the rest of the grid. Of course, only 5 of the drivers behind him, but this is very impressive stuff, especially since he's racing over in Formula 2 last season and in this season as well. As he comes further back, it's Lando Norris looking for another overtake, trying to get out of last position as it stands, looking for the switchback of the Mercedes, but it's good defending from the Frenchman there as his first couple of laps back in Formula 1 in the wet now. The rain seems to be drying up a bit, but the track's still very damp there out in Castilga. I'm not sure how you pronounce it anyways. So we move on. Still Lapraski up at the front, leading by a brilliant margin for an F2 driver, I've already said much earlier here, but the McLaren's looking steadily. Well, that is the tyre test session over. The wets tested, the super intermediates tested out here along with the super softs. So that is it for today.